Felix, you're a good gift buyer. You got all your gifts ready. A lot of people are shopping up to the last moment. So I thought I'd share with you now, our listeners, some holiday gift ideas. And these are holiday gift ideas, courtesy of Politico magazine. Headline: Wondering what to get your never Trump cousin? We've got you covered. So if anyone has never Trump cousins out there, and I'm always wondering, what do I get them for Christmas? What do I buy them? I don't know. How about a set of balls? How about love for America?
Just going by what I know about statistics and econometrics, I would say you have a maybe 1 in 10 million shot of having a never Trump cousin.
But what do you get them if you do? And so pleased to share with you now the Politico's 2022 holiday gift guide. This is one of the most rancid things I've ever encountered.
Oh God!
It begins.
Awful.
It's hard to tell when the holiday season officially begins in Washington. Is it after the elections, which feel like they never end, the lighting of the White House Christmas tree, or do we wait with bated breaths until the passage of the annual omnibus spending bill? If you've been busying yourself with work and paying too much attention to the congressional calendar to buy those plane tickets home or dust off the decorations in the attic, and now the kids are waiting for their presents like politicians waiting for precinct returns, we get it. Some of our readers, we imagine, are probably trying to avert a government shutdown. But even if that's the case, you can't show up to a holiday party empty-handed. Not to worry, we've put together the perfect gift guide for the politically obsessed DC dwellers in your life, and even for that one cousin who always asks how things are going in the swamp. Disclaimer: these gifts are not guaranteed to fix America's or your family's partisanship, but they are guaranteed to be memorable.
Okay, well, obviously the premise and overall content and gist of this article is all, just repulsive. But I do like that it's sort of written in the style of Lights, Camera, Jackson. So like a lot of his verbiage and phraseology.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of abortion, Dr. Strange. Let's see here. Okay. This first gift here. This gift is for your aunt, who's a self-described member of the K-hive. Matt, Felix, if you had a K-hive aunt, what would you get her for Christmas?
Zans, obviously. Just a big,
Bills.
Giant, like one of those novelty wine glasses that's supposed to contain an entire bottle, but just filled with Zans. I think they would love that.
How about your own pill press?
I would get if I had a K-hive aunt, I would get her the addresses and routes to work that several journalists take that she thinks have been unfair to Kamala. I'd be like, here's where like Ross Barkin eats lunch. She's like, she's always been unfair to her.
Those would be excellent presents, but Politico recommends that you get your K-hive aunt Veep, the complete series on DVD. Vice President Kamala Harris has drawn uncanny. It says, hold on. Vice President Kamala Harris has drawn uncanny comparisons to Selena Meyer, Julia Louis-Dreyfus' character in the TV series Veep. Any resemblance to reality is pure coincidence. That's only $83. You can have the complete series of Veep to give to your K-hive aunt, because I know, K-hivers must get a kick out of that wacky Selena Meyer and how uncannily accurate its portrayal of a female politician like Kamala Harris is.
Okay, Veep is like one of my favorite shows. It's an amazing show. It's incredible. I love Veep. I love it so much. I could talk endlessly about it. That is like, but like, you're giving it to someone who loves Kamala Harris. Here's 7 amazing seasons about how this hyper-ambitious woman, this vice president who is not in politics for any other reason but the singular pursuit of power, here's how she destroys herself as a person and how that pursuit is utterly empty and she ruined her life and ruined the life of those around her. It's very like bleak black comedy.
Yeah, here's 7 seasons of some of the best American comedy writing and political satire, all based around the idea that the person you idolize is a soulless moron.
A monster whose daughter will like celebrate the day she dies. Like, that's a terrible gift for a Kamala stan. She'll probably go after you.
Okay, the next gift to buy is for your friend who works for the feds. What would you get a friend who works for the feds?
I mean, same presents we get all of ours in our Secret Santa every year.
The same presents I buy you every year. Yeah, I would get you Veep on DVD. No, your friend who works for the feds, a Bartlett for America mug. Sure, it's not that exciting, but binging The West Wing is basically a prerequisite to becoming a true DC bureaucrat. And it's under $20, the maximum for gifts that federal employees can accept from outside interests. Only $17.77, a Bartlett for America mug for your friend. Well, when they say friend who works for the feds, I was assuming it meant like FBI or CIA.
Yeah,
agent,
not like fucking
Department of the Interior.
Agriculture, some bullshit.
Yeah,
Bartlett.
no.
Weights and measures.
If you work for the FBI or DEA and you went to work with your Bartlett for America mug, you're going to be the first guy to get Pat Tillman on desk duty. Oh my God, you would get fragged so quick. They would call you names that no one could record.
Next up, this is a gift for your relative who calls himself a Bernie bro, in parentheses, still. Okay, so Bernie bro present, what are they suggesting? You know it, that parka, those mittens, and a trusty folding chair. No one will forget that fashion look from the Biden inauguration. Or if
I've already forgotten it.
Yeah.
But it says, or if you don't like him enough for a $220 parka, a cute ornament would do. $274 for the getup, or $8 for the ornament. So like they're giving you out here whether you hate the Bernie loving bro in your life, and whether you want to get them an expensive parka or a piece of shit Christmas ornament.
Well, okay, the folding chair.
Yeah,
Imagine
buy
like
some of the folding.
Well,
chair
this
for
is like
Christmas.
steal this look. You got to have the chair involved in it.
Imagine like pissing off your entire family, like dragging this folding chair in, trying to fit it under the tree, wrap it, making somebody put it in their car, drive home with it over like and in almost like like a 2-year-old meme.
Yeah.
Just like completely inconvenient, shitty part of this gift. It's like getting somebody a highly involved Left Shark costume.
I think you should get the Bernie bro. I think how about this? I think you should get the Bernie bro in your life. The gift of listening. Get them some audio books so they can sit their ass down and listen to women talk.
Yeah. Or a job application.
Yeah. Next up, for your Trump-loving cousin back home, what would you get a Trump-loving family member?
I would get them copies of the indictments against Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Wayne Newton, and all the other evil celebrities.
Politico advises you to buy them this very cool, very normal, liberal tears flavored MAGA claw tumbler. This is a liberal tears flavored MAGA claw tumbler. And I just have to like go to the product description of this. It says this is just like a stainless steel like cozy or like for White Claws, or I don't know. It's just a cup that looks like a White Claw, but it has Trump's face on it doing the Salt Bay move and facial expression, and it's called MAGA Claw Liberal Tears. That's only $27 for that wonderful Christmas gift.
I've always been a fan of the liberal tears thing because you're saying like I want to consume the bodily fluids of my political enemies. That's a weird thing to want to demonstrate to the world. It's not normal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it seems like you could get hepatitis that way. It's gross.
It's not sanitary, that's for sure. I don't know where the fuck those tears have been.
Yeah. Also, I mean, doesn't every Trump guy like has a stupid thing like that? Like the point of a gift is to get someone something that like, you know, it's either like too ostentatious or too like out there that someone would still love but would never think to buy themselves.
Yeah, right. These guys have all the liberal tears and liberal cum objects that they could ever want.
Yeah, you basically get that when you register as a Republican. They give you like a fucking stupid like liberal tears mug.
Yeah.
Instead, yeah, you should get them like, I don't know, a cameo from Steven Crowder or like
There you go. Now we're talking.
Oh my God, yeah. See if you could get like one of the empty McDonald's boxes from the Handsome Hamburger Party. Like that type of thing. Like I love getting people this is an insight to my real life. This isn't a joke. I love a lot of the times to get people like historical presents for things that they like just as an ancillary to like the main gift or gifts. One thing that was a big hit with my family that is first degree libtarded, like myself, I got them WPA prints. They not too expensive, really fun. They loved them. For a conservative, you could get them like a John McNaughton painting,
Or just at least like
like
a frame McNaughton poster.
Yeah, a frame McNaughton, like Trump crossing the Delaware. That's a good. Or Trump crossing the swamp. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or my favorite John McNaughton is the one where it's just Obama holding a constitution that's burning and pointing at it with an evil look in his eye.
Oh, that one's awesome.
So we're already doing better than the Politico gift guide here because these are gag gifts. These are going to make no one happy. But I mean that's the whole point about. I guess if you have
see,
friends
that's
and
the
family
key, though.
members
Isn't that
in
the key to
DC,
politics? It's a compromise. A good compromise is one that makes no one happy. Just like all the gifts I got you for Christmas.
Okay. The next one I guess says your college friend who's suspiciously sparse LinkedIn says she works as an international affairs specialist and analyst. I love how specific this is. We've all had that one college friend who is an international affairs specialist. Don't you hate it when your college friends' LinkedIns are a bit sparse and you begin to wonder whether there's some kind of assassin? It says here, the anodyne title and variations thereof is known in DC circles as code for working in intelligence services. So by this person, a chic passport cover from Leatherology is the perfect gift for their travels. See, you can have a real passport cover for your many fake passports.
This is awesome because now a bunch of spies are going to die in real life because their dumbass Politico reader friends and family gave them all the same passport luggage. Cover. Some guy in Iranian intelligence is reading this article and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's how we know."
They all have
50 American spies hung. Yeah. The guy in Gru is like, "Wait, from Leatherology? What kind of stupid ass name is that?" The guy's like, "I don't know." Just instantly poisoning 75 people in Moscow.
Every American going to the Moscow airport with the Leatherology leather tag on it is getting fucking getting shot with a polonium tipped pen.
Yeah. Oh man, tough luck. Tough luck if you already had one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Next up is for your sister who just started law school, determined to someday reverse Dobbs. And they recommend for your sister who's angry about abortion rights being eviscerated in this country, get them this subtle enough for school T-shirt, a nod to the year Roe was decided. It's just a T-shirt that says 1973 on it.
What? Oh, God.
That's cool. Always look backward. That's the key to being a good progressive.
But this is the one that's kind of offensive because it's just like, hey, yeah, if your family member who is a woman worried about the future of abortion rights in this country, get them a cool throwback T-shirt that reminds them of a time when abortion was legal in America. It's like one of those T-shirts that have all the members of the Wu-Tang Clan and Helvetica font in a period. It's just Jane Doe, Dobbs, Lawrence v. all the cool Supreme Court cases that are about to be decided.
It's also just a T-shirt for Christmas. Yeah, I didn't know Politico readers were so fucking broke.
Yeah, this is
what a bunch of
by the way,
losers.
It's a $45 T-shirt too,
dude. If you get your sibling, if you're reading Politico, chances are you're at least pretty solidly middle class. If you only spend $45 on a sibling's Christmas gift, you are going to Christmas hell. Fuck you.
Next up is what to get your uncle who just has some doubts about the results of the 2020 election. You should get them a book called What You Need to Know About Voting and Why, a book by law professor Kimberly Weil that serves as a field guide to elections. Or if you don't mind homework. A little drama at the party, get him Peril by Bob Woodward and Robert Costa. So this is going to win over your election denying uncle. Is a book by some woman law professor called What You Need to Know About Voting and Why It Matters.
That is so
fuck that.
Fucking stupid.
See,
Holy
these are all gifts to get people you hate in your life.
Yeah.
But I suppose
Well,
like
passive aggressive ways to not have to get them gifts next year.
Yeah, like if you don't like your MAGA uncle, like totally within your right, but like you think you're gonna change his mind, like, oh, it's an expert on voting wrote this, oh, I'll change my mind. Yeah, that's how it works. He thinks that fucking like half of all celebrities are holograms because they all got beheaded. Like, oh, he doesn't give a shit about someone's fucking Yale law credentials. If you want like an actual gift that he would like, I mean, you can get him like, I don't know. I'm sure there's like a big and rich theme park. You could get him like tickets to that. There's such a stupid shit that he would actually like.
It's okay. I'm going to run through the next one's kind of quick because God, this is repellent. You should get the Hill Turn in your life, a Lamy fountain pen for all those notes they'll take at the very important hearings their member of Congress sends them to, or get them the classic youthful Raven backpack. You know what I'm talking about. The sort of Scandinavian backpacks have a fox on them.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool backpacks. Then it says the Gen Z relative who's coming of age. You should get them an ember-heated smart mug to keep their coffee or tea hot while they forget about it while doing their remote desk job. So that's just a coffee mug. I mean, it's a mug that keeps, it's just like, I don't know, like a temperature-controlled mug. That's,
God damn.
yeah.
If you added up the value of all these gifts, it would be like under
$100.
God. This is
And then
just,
finally,
man.
oh, sorry, like the second to last, the what to get the Never Trump Republican in your life. It's another T-shirt. It's a T-shirt from the Lincoln Project. Oh. It's a T-shirt from the Lincoln Project that says "Run, Donnie, Run," but it says, but like right next to "Run," it says "Run" from the J6 Committee, from the Free Press, from the DOJ, from the FCDA, from the IRS, from accountability, from us. It's a Lincoln Project T-shirt for $30.
God, it's like you're being cheap and getting ripped off at the same time.
I wouldn't even nut into that fucking T-shirt. I wouldn't even wipe my soiled bed sheets with that piece of shit gift. And then finally, this is the most offensive one. What to get any justice on the Supreme Court? A book called Ejaculate Responsibly by Gabrielle Blair. A book that argues that it makes more sense to target men for contraception rather than women. Blair has been on a quest to flood the justices with the book, asking readers of her blog to ship them directly to their chambers. So far, 108 copies have been delivered, including 25 to Amy Coney Barrett, 22 to Brett Kavanaugh, and 3 to each of the liberal justices. Listeners, if you're looking to send something through the mail to a Supreme Court justice, let's just say a book is not a very good Christmas gift, especially one called Ejaculate Responsibly.
I don't know. I think it's gonna work. I think Amy Coney Barrett's gonna be like, she's gonna need bathroom reading material someday, and she's gonna pick one of those off the giant pile of them she has because they keep sending them to her, and then she's gonna come out with a whole other idea on the subject.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she doesn't even need to have a whole other idea on the subject. She just needs to invent a male birth control pill. Problem solved.
Yeah. I just love the idea of like sending that to her. And the subtext is like, stop squirting, you gross bitch. Ugh, I had Amy Coney Barrett in my house. She was squirting everywhere. She's so nasty. Fucking weirdo.
Hey, don't send her the book about ejaculating responsibly. Send it to the leader of the weird Catholic cult she was groomed into from day one of her life.
Yeah.
So those are some horrible presents to get horrible people in your life.
I guess these are pretty good if you like just hate the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in that event, sure.
And if you live in DC, you probably do, and they hate you.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Just have yourself a hateful Christmas, everyone.